In the Iboga experience, what was that like? That deep samadhi, what did that feel like for you? You know, what happened? What was space time like?
But I remember I started interacting with different energies.
As you still are part of the food chain. So if you know that you live in a place where there are animals that can eat you, it kind of changes your mindset a little bit.
Have you encountered other people with those goblins? Have you ever seen the goblins?
Awe of the stage of the progression where I'm at in this experience and what I'm able, how the beauty that I see this universe unfolding before in every moment.
For me, it's unbelievable. I agree. I've always thought I'm living life, but also life is living me.
It was very interesting because it was my in my second Iboga journey, I very much kind of prayed for that or was invoking that. So I really was saying, okay, now if you've meditated and contemplated on the void, for whatever 25 years, I started to meditate very early in my life, and so what came was more like a falling into the inside. And then it seems a very archetypal picture was coming, and I was really just seeing that one eye, the Eye of Horus. And whereas always with ayahuasca, still I was afraid of like diving through that or of the dying process or something like that. Through the support of the sacred plant, and in that sense Iboga, I was for the first time really just having this, okay, I just let go and felt like almost swimming through that Eye of Horus. And then, I mean, just talking about this activates my fontanella. It's really so funny because I had so many unity consciousness experiences in my life, but never so deep and so long, because it must have been many hours. I think it felt like, for the first time in my life, almost like in my nightmares, but the positive side of it, it felt like falling into infinite black space, void, nothingness. And it felt like, also like in the darkness retreat, I feel like I want to share also something about like my experience in the darkness retreat a little bit later in the podcast. So it felt like almost like consciously inviting that black matter, that before anything causal, open, void space, to invite to penetrate the material matter, to merge with it, to infuse it, to penetrate it, to kiss it, to make love with it. So it was a very juicy experience. And the only next thing that I remember is that with eyes closed and eyes open, I was lying almost like Jesus on the cross, like on the back, but with my arms in this like cross position. And it felt really like a beam of light, like in the middle of my body, in between the heart chakra and the hara, really just like this infinite amount of light through my body, like for many hours. I mean, this was so intense that when the others already went into the integration circle, I was then asking, hey, can I be in a separate room? And I was just lying in the separate room and like beaming with joy and love and light for, I have no idea, maybe 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, I have no idea, but a very prolonged time. And this I never had in my life, like in such an intensity, of bathing in this stream of light, so to say.